Chronic conditions are conditions or diseases that are long-lasting and persistent in its effects. Bennell and Howard, 2016, page 159. The World Health Organization defines chronic conditions as conditions which cannot be passed from person to person. They are long in duration and generally slow in progression. WHO, 2014. This media presentation will be centralised around a close family member who is living with a chronic condition. Kay is a 71-year-old grandmother who is living with chronic back pain. This back pain was brought on by severe scoliosis. Severe scoliosis is a sideways curvature of the spine, which is said to occur most often during the growth spurt prior to puberty. Mayo Clinic, 2018. Kay has complained of back pain since she was a teenager. However, the diagnosis of severe scoliosis was not definitively diagnosed until she was 45 years old. This media presentation will focus on the National Strategic Chronic Disease Strategy document and its relevance to patient care and its correlation with Kay's situation. The National Strategic Chronic Disease Strategy document is a framework which focuses on providing guidance and assistance to the deliverance of high-quality care to people living with chronic conditions. Australian Health Ministers Advisory Council, 2017. Due to our ageing population, chronic conditions are becoming increasingly more common. This increase in chronic condition has in turn created extra pressure on individuals, families, and the healthcare system. This pressure is created by the impact the chronic condition has on individuals' quality of life and overall health, in combination with their long-term and persistent nature. This strategy is relevant to patient care because it allows for a well-rounded, thought-out plan of care for those individuals living with chronic conditions. The strategy embraces a systemic, person-centered approach, particularly to those individuals living with a chronic condition. The vision of this framework is all Australians live healthier lives through effective prevention and management of chronic conditions. The chosen objective from Part 2 of the National Chronic Disease Strategy document is from Objective 2, provide efficient, effective and appropriate care to support people with chronic conditions to optimise quality of life. The five main priority areas include active engagement, continuity of care, accessible health services, information sharing and supportive systems. The aim of this objective is to establish active engagement of people in their own healthcare, as well as incorporating carers and families into the care. By doing this, the aim is to create empowerment for the individual and establish continuity of care. This objective is relevant to patient care because effective and appropriate care has the ability to promote overall health and social outcomes for people with chronic conditions. The overall focus of this objective is to establish collaborative and trusting relationships across health sectors. This will allow for improvement of communication and strengthen continuity of care for patients. Objective 2 impacts and relates to the individual case of Kay because of its focus around active engagement. This is for both the individual to become actively engaged but also for families and carers. As Kay's chronic back pain has stopped her from enjoying many aspects of her life, it is important that she has both support and access to other alternatives to increase her quality of life. In the Strategic Priority Area 2.1, Active Engagement, it focuses on effectively engaging the individual in the management of their chronic condition. This is essential for Kay as she does not have a great understanding of her condition or understand what she could be doing better to manage it. This priority area states that by empowering the individual, it will have the ability to improve Kay's knowledge of her condition, encourage the involvement of family and friends, discuss treatment options, and to set individual goals. In regards to Kay's situation, the recommendations for practice relating to this objective will be to ensure that Kay's personal factors are considered in her care. This will include considering Kay's living situation, socioeconomic status, other health conditions, education and family situation. As Kay is a widower and lives alone, it is essential that she has the resources available to her to manage her chronic back pain. Actively engaging Kay in her care has the ability to help her understand her condition more thoroughly and know who to turn to if she requires assistance in the future.